What's going on, guys? Captain Rick Hajeki. It is Friday, July 4th. Happy 4th of July, everybody. Hope everyone has a long weekend. We ventured out this morning with Dave and Anna, and didn't know what to expect. We saw some fish being taken over the last few days here at the Oak. We're very fortunate we have a weather buoy here out in 60 foot of water, so we can monitor the temperature from the surface to 60 foot. Checking that out, we saw that there was warm water pushed in here from the west-northwest winds we've had the last few days. So I knew that at least 60 foot is where we had to start, if not further. So we set down an 80 foot and kind of pointed it east-northeast and worked our way down past the glass house. A lot of bait inside from that 80 to 115, and then once you got outside that, we had quite a few marks this morning. We had a nice little pick as we went through there. Divers on a 1. It was funny. So there's a heck of a current out there. On the inside, at least. I didn't get offshore, and I'm sure it's not as bad offshore. But this is where the smart troll really comes into play and really shines. So 170, 180 out on a 1 setting. Our divers were running at 90, 93, 94, 95 feet down, heading east. When you switched it up and tried to go back west or like a northwest, your divers would change about 20 feet and they'd come back up to that 70 foot mark, which is about where they should be running with the wire that we use. So smart troll came in real handy today. I hate fishing divers without a smart troll attached to them, but today showed you why you really needed one, because without it you had no idea where your divers were fishing. I would have never thought a 170 to 180 foot diver on a 1 would be running at 90 to 95 feet down, but with the currents we had today, that's where they were. As far as baits go, we had a white bam go on a low diver that was pulling some deep rig tackle cut bait or fake herring strip. That was just I think it's one of those silver with the flake in it. The other diver, I believe, what do we do with that? This is a custom spin doctor. I believe it's a diabolical meat rig. Custom spin doctor that John over at Route 18 painted up. It's just that green-eyed ghost. Again, deep rig tackle. That's been a really good one for us. It's got the green and black dots in it. That one on the other diver, probably our hottest rig today, was 400 copper. This took 3 shots. So this is that chrome dragon slayer with the aqua howie fly. This is that Dan Keating combo that I learned at the seminar that I put on with him over the winter. And then got a call from a buddy of mine, Rob Westcott of Legacy Sport Fishing, and he had a few bites on some green edges. So I had a green edge. I had a white fish that had a green edge down. That ended up taking a fish, and then shortly after, the spin doctor, hammer time, took a fish. That's just a green yellow fly on there. So that took a fish on our 70 rigger. Had a really nice day as far as size goes. We had a 23, a 21, an 18, a 16, and then we put a coho and a steelhead in the box. We only had 2 people, so we could only take 6. So they went home with quite a bit of meat for the 2 of them. Where do we fish today? Again, we fished east. 115 is about the shallowest we fished, all the way out to about 2 1/4. There's bait inside. There's some suspended bait out deeper, and then you've got hooks in between. As far as our rigs, most of our salmon bites came in that 90 foot range, according to our divers and our downriggers, 90 to 100 foot. The steelhead and the coho came up a little bit higher, right around where that mid upper 50s, low 60-degree water was, which is about 65 foot. So that's where those fish. And there was a lot of fish in that zone. Tough to turn them, but I think they were mostly steelhead, cohos, probably Atlantics as well. So that was it. We ran a pair of 350 coppers, threw back a couple skippies that ate some stuff on those. The 400 copper was good. That took 3 shots today. Divers, they were good for 3 or 4 shots, and then a couple rigger shots. So a little bit of everything played today. It looks like it's starting to set up out there, so that's kind of exciting. Hopefully it just continues to get better, but there's some slobs out there. A buddy of mine, Eric, his son, he took a 27 and change off the Oak today. He was out fishing a little bit deeper and a little bit further west. But there's fish at all the levels if you want right now. If you want to stay inside, I'm sure you can grind out some brown trout and some lake trout. There's a number of salmon in there, and then you can go offshore as well. I'm sure there's plenty of steelhead out there, cohos, and clearly there's a few salmon out there. So, you can kind of pick where you want to fish, how you want to fish. If you want to fish higher in the water column, I'd say go offshore. If you want to fish deeper right now, there's a lot of warm water from that west-northwest wind we got. You're going to have to fish a little bit deeper. So if you fish inside. We'll be out the rest of the weekend. We got a pair of trips tomorrow and a trip on Sunday. Like I said, hopefully it just continues to get better, but it's kind of cool. We got some nice fish around, so when you do hook into one, it's quite fun. That's it for today, guys. Hope everybody is taking part in a little bit of a cookout, hanging out with friends and family. Happy 4th of July again, and we'll be posting a few more of these this weekend, so stay tuned.